What's up, everyone? We should be live right now. Let me check my own stream real quick. Connection should be good. Okay. So let's jump in. Welcome back, everybody. We are going to do the 3.7 story quest today for Honkai Starrail, the finale of the Amphoreus arc. I'm very excited for it. I don't want to say I've seen some spoilers, but well, we can all make an educated guess that oh wait, I have something on the screen which I don't know what it is. Let me check real quick. I don't know what that is. There's some... That's weird. Well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna play like this. Doesn't matter. We have Dawn, caress the distant lands once more, talk to Sarini at the beginning of the new world, and, of course, I proudly present my own Sarini. Of course, I pulled for her. There she is. Probably the best looking character, if I might say so. I think she's absolutely beautiful. In terms of her kit, I think she's way better than people were saying before her release. There was a lot of doom posting going on, especially because of her ult and her stacking of the ult. I've thus far only used her in my caster's team because I don't think she's that much of an upgrade for my current Finon team. But in the caster's team she works very well, and I'm totally fine with that because that's the only reason I pulled her. I pulled her only for my caster's team, so I'm happy with that. With that being view story recap. With that being said, let's jump right into the story. As I bid farewell to Hysolence at the Vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the Time Core flame. It was immediately dragged into the Memoria Tide of Oblivion by Evernight. She was once the hidden power that Morge manifested by sacrificing all of her memories, yet now she harbors other secret intentions in her heart. Meanwhile, Dan Hang warped back to the Express via a spirit warp jump only to discover a Memo Snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphoreus and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dan Hang was determined to return to Amphoreus immediately. After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Sarini and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria Tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight. Then Hang returned to Amphoreus and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finon with divine blood. The destruction descending from the sky pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dan Hang arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Dan Hang received help from Dan Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Dan Hang. With this newfound strength, Dan Hang found me within the Memoria Tide. We entered the Nameless Titan's Great Tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Sarini had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by Morge's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Aedes Elysium. After several lengthy conversations, Morge and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned Morge's memories, and Morge finally returned to our side. With every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled, we returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony. Yes, go now. I am excited. I do believe, I haven't seen any leaks, but I do believe that the computer program matrix thing that Amphoreus basically is will be deleted or destroyed, because everyone said we wouldn't get any more Amphoreus or Remembrance units after Amphoreus, so that's my personal conclusion. And it would make sense, like, story-wise. Oh, she's so beautiful! She really is pretty. You gotta give her that. Super ugly area, in my opinion. I really don't like it, design-wise. Ah, that's actually the first time we see Big Sarini. This view hasn't changed at all, has it? Close up on the boobs. Classic Hoyo. The hometown in your memories never changes, but when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen time away. Don't speak in riddles, please. Welcome to the Trial of Genesis. There is so much difference design-wise. She looks so plain, like, compared to Sarini. You look different. Seems like the weight of memories from 30 million cycles really made me grow up. Okay, mommy. Oh, I just noticed her earrings. She has, like, planets as earrings. That's cool. But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? Then I'm really looking forward to that. Please don't become too tall. Well, but I've heard there are some people who like tall women. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Aedes Elysia, what kind of Amphoreus is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Well, aren't they all dead? That's kind of a weird way to put it. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. So she's talking about Iceland's here and what's her name? With the big fat... What's her name? Hyacinth. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands living newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage. Oh, she's pretty philosophical. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight. Well, is there really no destruction? I mean, Finon didn't manage to kill the Eon of Destruction. It's the world we must protect. It's the dawn that Finon everyone had wished for. Peace will reign until the decisive bell. Well, yeah, let's just say we must protect it. Doesn't matter. It's really hard to give any significance to all these different options in a story-driven game. Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Christ see in this cycle will last for millennia until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Month of Freedom, the moment belonging to world bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world? I guess so, that's why I'm here. Let's fuck shit up. Pen the throne of world's first stroke for this world made from countless wishes. I don't understand a word she's saying. You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931. Oh, it says Veil of Evernight, because that's the real March right now. Like, with the disguise or with the clothes of Evernight, let's say. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely Elysia and Den Hang won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right? That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up. She's just as confused as I am. That's right, we've both become part of the new world, just waiting for you now. Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of the Trailblaze. I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. Well, that sounds a lot like Astaha from Genshin. I see that the tallest among them is named Okema, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape. In other words, your stage is almost set. Maybe you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap? But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Era Nova. Oh, has he? So is he active, or is he activating? The moment when Elysia bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories was probably also when the Scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction. Well, yeah, didn't we know that already? Isn't that the whole point of it? It's time to take over the burden that Finon has been carrying. You don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. That's why you're here. After someone boards the Express, the world alone ceases to exist, so as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Then Hang and I came here to specifically tell you that. Well, and hopefully to help me in the fight. Oh, he even is called Pillar of Stone. Wow. Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. That's not English here. That's a mistake. It's a journey we trailblaze together alongside all of the Express. I know, thank you, my good friends. I'm so sentimental. Alright, it's time for Den Hang and me to go to have a super long nap. Look after this world for us. The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end. We'll definitely meet again. It vanished! What? Are they ghosts? Or is that this, like, connection that he mentioned, that they can just transfer their consciousnesses? Is that what they did? Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set out. Just like how I remember. Head to the dock for one last look. Oh, dude. That's just wasting time. If it was me, I would just jump right into the battle against Iron Tomb because everything is set up correctly. We did all the prophecies and stuff for like 7 patches, so I think we should be good. The scent of the black tide is now completely calm at last. The starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed its first end. At the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers that bloom for him, nor is there a star that is his. Finon is the only one who didn't reach the new world. What does that mean? So is he deleted out of the program? Finon awaits us inside the Iron Tomb. Is that because he was absorbed by Iron Tomb? I really don't know. I'm so bad with Starrail lore. Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth like the prophecies of Amphoreus. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked at this exact spot the last time we set off? Are you ready to become a hero? Well, I already am, I would say. You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. Together, we'll all make it to the best possible ending. Let's stay positive. We best. Those are such beautiful words. You're beautiful too, Sarini. Thank you. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. At least she's honest. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long and have denied for too long. Well, let's see what she's talking about. I really don't know what exactly is a memory as of right now, what is present or what's future, because it's all kind of like merged. It's so dark. What is this place? The great tomb of the nameless titan, the deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Sarini was born. What? What do you mean? My apologies. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in Aedes Elysia, when the reflections on the water almost made me wonder which is the real me. The one reflected in the water or the one standing on the shore. But I finally get it now. Look, the words on that wall are the answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not singing that. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies. As always, I'll read this book to you. That way, it won't just be Sereni's memories alone. I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience. Dude, can't you just, like, speak English in a normal way? I'm the one who tells the story. That's pretty forward of you, you know? Still, thank you, that's very reassuring. Well, what do you want to hear? At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. With the glistening crystal, I saw countless Sarinis, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. Whoa! A prison born of the erudition, a grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god, the 13th Titan, who should not exist. The first new spore, the demiurge, is right here. Oh, so that's probably what we're using in battle with her. Because she's basically summoning herself. Switching to Himeko. Well, what's Himeko about to do? Currently, beyond the sky. The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jingliu and Lucia should continue to be detained in— Oh, what? Lucia is detained? But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant till the end of transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is there something else on your mind that you are just desperate to get out? You are quite calm. The Alliance only authorized the Lufu to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. What is Fei Zhao even doing there? They say the Seer's strategist wisdom shines like a beacon, so why can't you see things clearly now? Look who's talking. Yao Guang? Who that? I didn't vote against it, did I? But with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Jiangsu ships in reserve, just in case. Whoever volunteers first in the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Lufu take the lead in this battle. Oh my! Merlin's Claw, are you afraid the Lufu might steal the Yaoxing's glory? This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the Warden's ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huayan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble, but once the Lufu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jingliu is and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger. You're overthinking it. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway, I'm sorry. The Lufu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations, our second win. These 2 wins for the Lufu will make all 3 of us happy, and that'll be our 3rd win. Well, it sounds a little bit too easy if he says it like that. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we? Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead. With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the UK must understand even more than the Lufu how significant this battle is. Amphoreus' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience? What omen does General Yuagang see in this anomaly? In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend. Your explanation isn't very clear. Come on, how hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Kobold hat, the emergence of Iron Tube is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. Okay, they probably refers to some eon here. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance, so it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jingyuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sidonirama Star Cluster. Be extremely careful. The Rune Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of abundance, could take them on. However, while Void Ranges are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real Void cards are the Lord Ravagers. So these are basically the Akatsuki of the Destruction Eon, if I'm correct. Of Nanook. Nanook's Emanators are also their weapons. They're probably referring to the Eon here again. Weapons to burn down the pass. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this: to completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. Holy hell. Fejar is ready to sacrifice her own people. My only fear is one wrong move and the Lufu will fall into Fantilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction. Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe. Well, yeah. Honestly, I hope so too. Can we switch back to Herta? There she is! Oh god, I love Herta so much. It really is a shame that the meta is so bad at the moment. I would love to wish for Herta, but she's just like, she's basically power crap, let's be honest. The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out. Did the others make it? Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphoreus, reunite with your 3 separate companions and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world. Who are you taking with you? The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone except Pom-Pom join the fight. Well, I think Pom-Pom is the one we should use the most. With his intergalactic powers. He probably is just as strong as Paimon. We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this. Well, who made you the leader, Black Swan? You have nothing to say. I'll do whatever I can. Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix, that is, the Scepter's kernel from the outside. Whatever that means, dude. Do your thing, Herta. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those two to get back. Did Himiko's boobs become bigger? Or am I just seeing things? And just like that, they're here. Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tube is progressing smoothly. So this dude basically has his own Death Star, which is coming closer apparently. The cosmos has set its sight on Amphoreus and now it's just waiting for the first shot. Well then, let's not waste any more time. Fourth mirror. It's my time to shine, finally off the bench. Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully. Just kidding. I've already checked the agreement box for everyone and now destination Amphoreus. Each needs sun chimpots? Okay, so they're basically teleporting, if I got that correctly. Can they just teleport humans or like small beings and not like otherwise they could just teleport the planet of Screwlum. The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Penacony's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia. The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by Elysia, the infinite cycles have been broken. Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world. I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either. Agreed. The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over. This is the Shangshu Alliance. Communications normal. Interstellar Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No response from the galaxy ranges. Not surprising, but I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment. That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Umiko. It's been quite a while, madam. Oh, it's Jade! I didn't see her. The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory we can disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 stone hearts shall spare no effort for such a if I remember correctly, the 10 stone hearts here are like the Akatsuki version of the group from Aventurine, and if I remember correctly, Topaz as well, and Jade, of course. Madam Jade led the intelligent SIA guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is the collapse of the erudition won't just affect inorganic beings. You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life too? The good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours, so they are doing a way better job than we did with COVID. Within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system. What about other star zones? At a time like this are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter. Oh, Kleepoth, the Preservation, still trying to make a profit. I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least. But if the Jianshu Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation. It makes sense, since Astrastral Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited. Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pier Point is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department? What the hell? At this rate, even the 10 stone hearts can only do so much. So they're really just there to make some money. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos, wouldn't you agree? As an old Zyonshu saying goes, those who succeed should help others under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7th Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. Okay, she's just a messenger. In times of crisis, the Lufu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area. Of course, in the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord. Thank you all for your selfless dedication. Well, is it really selfless? I mean, they're talking about money. And like COVID vaccines. It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything. Yeah, they really don't like each other. The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards. And then we're all friends afterwards. Sure. You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death. In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphoreus looks like on the inside. True, they have never been inside. They haven't really done anything thus far. But no hate, okay? No hate. Story characters can be added to the team. No, I don't want Himiko, thank you. I have the Exodia team. The chronocognitive anchor receives a contact request. You try to respond. It's Bronya! Oh, I absolutely forgot that Topaz as well was on Beleborg. That's cool to see them again. How's the signal? Can you hear us? We're through. I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly. Miss Bronya! Miss Serval. What a surprise. It's been a while. We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to... The vaccine is already in Beleborg? That's crazy. I can't believe the express cruise at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly? Don't worry, we're still following the plan, step by step. How's the situation in Beleborg? Jarilo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks. That kid Gepardo and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their alliance and dig trenches. Sealy and Lynx just got back from the Geomerovine production chain. Do you want to say something to them? That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe. Boronia, I'm afraid the disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations. Of course, we have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction. Don't worry, Miss Himeko, Beleborg is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Jarilo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many ordinary civilizations across the universe. In the face of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations have never had many options. Okay, we're hostage in the yapping again, but that was expectable. Topaz. Okay, so they're basically just saying they're helping us. Yeah. Would be great if you would be here in person, but who cares? I wonder, do they actually... If I remember correctly, Beleborg didn't even know that there's, like, life outside of their world, so do they even have spaceships, or... Are they gonna be teleported, or maybe the IPC with Topaz brings them here? Okay, we're talking again with the Jiangzhu, whatever they're called. Okay.
ありがとう。今回の件、感謝してもしきれないわ。ラフは列車を重要な同盟者として見ているもの。
Well, we're moving in circles, I feel like. Give me some lore or let the fight begin.
そもそも、今回の出兵は、元帥が自ら決断したものよ。強大な敵を銀河に広がる多くの文明と力を、同盟の義に感謝するわ。
Thank you. Can we start fighting now? Okay. Nope, we're still hostage, still stuck in the Yapping. Who are we calling now? The IPC representative. Eventually, we just talked to him. The strategic investment department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb ratio. It would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. What do you want to say? Are you checking out? Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible, so let me offer you a small suggestion just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you. What is he talking about? Spit it out. Yes, we owe you. He's so greedy. It does sound like a threat, yes. Every word comes straight from the heart. I still don't trust him. I still think he's sleazy. He's just there for the money. He already said it. And also, why does everyone know what a Ravager is? Isn't that some high-level secret? I think it's super strange that basically everyone knows about eons and godlike beings and such. It's not like that in Genshin, I believe. Do people in Genshin know that they're the Four Shades? I don't think so. No response. Oh, the Rangers, yeah. That's the faction of Acheron. Well, is she? Is she actually a Ranger? Or was that just made up? That was a super strange story. She said she was a Ranger, but I believe she's technically and officially not. But Boothill is. Acheron was such a wasted opportunity. She was hit so bad by the meta. She stayed relevant for what, like 5-6 patches? What a shame. What a shame. I was so hyped to pull for her. Why is there no one here? Well, isn't everybody dead? This place was bustling with people just moments ago. Well, it depends what you see as moments. Vanished in an instant. Yeah, that seems legit. Dude, I just noticed. Wait. Oh, it's Xandar. Well, we just had, if you play Genshin, which you probably do, we just had this Sumeru event where a person was mentioned with the name Zandig or so, which could be maybe an XP or maybe something similar, but I don't think so. But they do sound similar. Oh, that's the real Evernight. We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last Aranova has been completed. Okay. Sunday immediately accusing her. Yeah, that was probably Xandar. He just Thanos snapped everyone into oblivion. Well, it's not 12 Titans, it's 13. It is. Oh, dude, it is March. So where's Den Hang? Well, true, shouldn't this moment be a little bit more heartfelt? Because the last time they saw March, she was like basically dying in her room. I could summon way more of them. That sounds like a threat. We all turned into Titans in the new world. We can take on humanoid forms. But it feels off. Holy hell. That's a crazy reveal. That means you can never be sure if that's actually a person in front of you or one of the jellyfishes. That's crazy. Okay. I still think Evernight is pretty creepy, and I don't think we have seen the complete extent of her powers. I mean, she just dropped that she can basically create mimics. Maybe we'll use that in the future. What? Where are they coming from? I thought they're all dead. It's a pilgrimage. Huh. Oh, so we are now the pillar of the world. Surprisingly authentic. Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness. Oh, I see. Okay. Can you please stop appearing like a ghost? That's super creepy. Can she do that in the real world as well, or just in Amphoreus? Time watches over yesterday, Earth gods today. Huh. And then we bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Okay. But who's she quoting here? That's in quotes. It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop. Yeah, because you didn't do anything. Slow down our pace. What did you do thus far? Nothing. They're just showing up like, yeah, we helped you so much. No, you didn't. You were chilling on the Astral Express. Did I get a message? Let me check. Snack-tournament spectating invitation. Lol, I didn't see that. Oh. Black Swan caught a glimpse of the transformation. Was that just a new space anchor? Citizens, behold! Okay, the last Titan is about to awaken. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy. So I'm actually curious if this huge thing starts to move. That would be so cool. But maybe it will just start to glow or something. Let's see. Is that the first time we see Himiko in broad daylight? Seems kinda strange. Throne of Worlds. I am the nameless who dwells among mortals. That's cool. I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow golden blood. Okay, this guy's changing. It manifests in the form of the Trailblaze. That's crazy. Is that everything I can do? In the name of Kazlana. Okay, so we're starting to set off into battle, finally. I hope so, at least. And as I said, we're not moving. I did not expect the huge statue to start to moving. That would have been a little bit too cool. So we basically just changed the sky a little bit, the skybox, and that's it. But okay. Demiurge Matrix, what even is that? This must be the kernel. So are they like now in the Amphoreus dimension or in the real world? Because I don't even understand if Xander is able to enter the real world. You can erase the records but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly, no traces. I think Herta is seeing things. She's a little bit too light Yagami right now. I wonder who is more intelligent between these two, Skrulum or Herta? Herta, what if we fail? True, do you have a backup plan? I don't think that's something that Herta does, usually, having a backup plan. Oh, she does. Return the lock into the key. What? So, actually, is Grulum a robot? Or is a human inside of his, like, suit or whatever that is? It would be crazy if he really was a robot. I love her ribbons here, the hair. Her design is great still, even though she's been park wrapped. Oh. Story. Oh, I can play as Herta! Well, but I do have the perfect team right now. I don't want to use her. Since I've gotten the Exodia team, I don't use anything else. I'm so happy with Sarini. I know there was a lot of discussion before her release, but she is good. And I don't have Tribi anyway, so it really wasn't a question for me if I was gonna pull for Sarini or not. Okay. They want to fight, they'll get a fight. Boom. Well, our burst is up, so I'm gonna use that. And also, getting Hyacine was the best thing I've ever done. She's such a huge boost. It's not only because of her own damage, but mainly because she gets up Castrese's ult so easily. You're basically up all the time. You have really low downtime. Which in turn is also good for Serene's skill stacking of her ult stacks. That makes sense. And they're dead. By far the best team, and it's not even close. I also have the Finon team, pretty much his best in slot team, but the Castrese team is way ahead. Even if we get further power creep, which is very likely, I don't think that they will be power crept fast. I think that it's gonna last at least another patch until they're... Whoa, hey! Until they're power crept. Dude, I just wanna... disengage. Okay, thank you. So, if you're thinking about getting Serene, if you have the rest of the Exodia team, meaning Hyacine, Castrese, and Evernight, then yes, absolutely. I do think she's a great improvement over the Trailblazer, and probably also Tribby. But of course, if you don't like Serene, then don't pull. Dude, man, I'm getting angry. Okay, right click. Can I do anything else? Probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know why they're... Use the punch action to break the ops... Oh! I should have read it. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to punch. One punch hand! Finally, all set. Is that a... That's a spaceship, dude! That looks so cool. It almost looks like the spaceship from Genshin, doesn't it? A little bit, at least. Nuclear heat engine. Wow. Dude, that's still such a mystery to me. I think it's so weird in Genshin that they suddenly introduced a spaceship for the twins. I don't know what that's all about. Doesn't fit at all. I really think they're trying to retcon the beginning that they showed us. That they... Well, but it doesn't make sense anyway. Their whole identity is falling upon the Earth as shooting stars. So if they came in a spaceship, what the hell happened? But okay. I don't want to yap about Genshin. I do that way too often. But that is what I do. That is my job, isn't it? By the way, we'll get Durin in 3 weeks approximately. And I'm currently working on a lore video for Durin. But I'm so lazy right now, like over the couple last days. I thought it would be done by now, but I'm working on it in the background. Activate mistletoe. That looks actually stylish. That is so cool. Yo! Can we actually control it? Can we play as the starship here? That would be so cool. Buckle up, we're hacking in. Okay, where are we? Is that Amphoreus? That looks so much like Honkai Impact. It actually is kind of scary. What is that? Yeah, I heard her asking the same thing. Quator Zine algebraic expression. What the hell is that? It's built for isolation, not defense. The mistletoe is Grulum's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan Oh, it's a program, okay? Click the cruise button to start flying. Click again to switch to hover state. Yeah, it's learning by doing. Switch to auto cruise. Oh my god, it's basically a Tesla. It's so cool! It's literally like Star Wars. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack. Okay, so the ship literally is a virus program. So we're basically trying to poison it or install a virus. Dude, that's a goddamn laser cannon! What is going on? Almost no response, just as I feared, not promising. The output is barely a third of what we need. Okay, so we need 2 more. Why is it always 3? Xandar erased all records. Interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. There's only one thing that fits. There's still the Stellaron. He blew it up? Killed that Titan with my own hands. What a crazy dude. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation. Ah. Interesting. So that's basically what we're summoning as Sarenian Battle. So it should still be there, somewhere. He couldn't handle Droid Head. But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphoreus 2? True, we should have reacted. During flight, you can open the map to check your waypoints. Yeah, I don't need to. Oh, that's so cool! It's literally like playing Star Wars. Yeah! Super cool ship, I love it. So Skrulum is basically a Batman version of HSR. Second cannon, only 1 to go. I wonder how much money they have. I mean, Skrulum built a whole Death Star for himself. And Herta has her own space station, so they should be kinda rich. And they're all famous as well throughout the galaxy because they're so intelligent. Dude, I don't understand a single word they're saying. It's such gibberish. The truth. One last terminal. Yeah, let's just crack the thing here, and then we're going into battle against Iron Tomb. I'm stuck! Okay. That's the coolest ship ever. Okay, click and hold. I wonder why it's always 3. In these puzzles and riddles, you always have to do 3. Can we break through? Ah, we did! Operation authorized, path energy readings, erudition declining, destruction surging. Remembrance 0. What's going on? The eons left no trace. Exhausted all of the texture. What does that mean? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting. Board the mistletoe and continue the flight. Hell yeah. What's that? Has been deactivated. Scrollum has deployed multiple acceleration rings. Oh, cool. Now we're even faster. Dude, I love the spaceship so much. It's so cool. Boost me up! He has been hiding it for way too long. What a cool dude. Do I have to... No, probably not. Do I have to land here? No. Dude, I feel like a child playing with Lego Star Wars. It's so cool. If I would be rich, I would probably do the same. I would build a fucking spaceship. Just to have it in my backyard. This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. The entrance to the exomyth. Oh, it's his lab. He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagara's control. Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action. Since when? So now he's a spectator. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him. Oh, is that the real him? Inside here? That would be crazy. I wonder if Xandar is actually also a robot or like a normal dude. Okay. Yeah, let's go in. Let's fuck him up. Oh, it's this place again. His position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. So he's glitching. Well, but he shouldn't be a threat. I mean, they said he... Whoa. They said he isn't capable of combat. Reverse engineering complete. What is going on, dude? Administrator access. Dude, I feel like it's just yapping, the usual HSR yap, which nobody understands. He was expecting us, and once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge. Well, can we just punch him really hard and then he's gone? The Lord ravages placenta. Please do, let's not call it that.
もう少しもしデミウルゴスが本当に抹消されたなら、さっきも言ったけど不自然すぎるんだよね。ガーデンがちょっかいを出さなかったら、それにザンダーの視点から見てもおかしな点が。彼が非常に几帳面で、そういうイメージは確かにあるけど、彼は自分の機能目の前に未知があるなら答えを出す。その様子ですと、すでに差し支えなければ。
So is Herta more intelligent than Scrollum?
もちろん。
I think so.
ないけど、ほぼ確信してる。
Of course, though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time, yet... Well, it is, Sarini. They were mistaken for someone else. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Inteltron didn't notice them. Huh. Well, it makes sense because we met her as Mem. Is that the coolest looking level we had thus far in HSR? I think it's awesome, it's so cool. Okay, we just teleported. No way, that's where we left off at the last story quest. Like his coffin like you wanted. That is so cool. But most of it seems like it has been destroyed. And everything's like glowing red for whatever reason. And there's a bug. A nymph. I'm ready. Let go. And another chest. Nothing but a head left. Oh, he can still talk. My belated greetings. Welcome, Yuichiro. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words. All this tombstone and final words, did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something? Why did he design himself with a hole in the chest? Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is. Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Sarini, yeah. A lie by the remembrance. Okay, now we get Sarini's backstory. Let's go. Is that the real her? She started with a seed. She knows we're listening. Seed of memory. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. Fully the remembrance. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. She's basically born together with Amphoreus. She's been there from the very beginning. So we're literally creating memories right here. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be priest of time. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Safe. Undefined record. So, did these memories really happen, or are we just making them up? Are we literally creating them right now? Well, that doesn't explain why you want to marry. There she is. Whose ears are pricked up now? Yeah, let's get started. I'm all for it. Safe. Form image. I have no idea what's going on, dude. System running. Iron Tomb EXE runtime error. Program from an unknown publisher. Allow write access. Okay, so the seed is in a cage, it looks like. And she's sitting outside. But it looks so pretty. You gotta give them that. I'll read this book to you. She vanished. Learn. Ilia's Peach? So are we calling her Peach now? Dude, it's so abstract what's going on. An unhandled exception occurred. Object name, every page of record. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the error. Running Iron Tomb EXE. Dude, I can't imagine that many people understand what's going on here. I think they should have made it a little bit easier to understand. That's really not intriguing, honestly.
またおわさようなら。気づけばこの本にはたくさんの出会いと別れが続く。結論、これを受け取った時、ももフォーマット進捗率これで何回
94%?
無機質な結論。筆を取るたび同じあまりにも
What does that even mean?
夢に過ぎ。ももフォーマット進捗率。ももエラー発生。注釈エラー発生。あら、ももありがとう。みんな必死に頑張ってるのに、また記録。ももなんだか急に子供の頃のことを思い出しちゃった。
I gotta be honest, I really don't think that's like a good way to do the storytelling.
大きな木に隠れて泣いてたの。
I mean, how many people know what's going on right here?
長い耳。そうだわね。
That's like a really wasted opportunity because
レミファ
Sarini was highly anticipated by many.
フォーマットが完さようなら。注釈チーズせ
I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what's going on. So I don't feel any connection, I don't feel anything towards this character.
小さな妖精友達。
It's like complete gibberish. And also, one of the things that I really hate with gacha games, although this frame here does look good, without a doubt, it is kinda lazy. And they do that quite often. I mean, in terms of animation, this is like the easiest they could do. It's basically a visual novel. Okay, I'm very yeah, unhappy, like dissatisfied, maybe even disappointed so far, at least, because it's just yapping and gibberish, and who's supposed to understand what's going on here? I don't even know what the query is. I have no idea of IT stuff and programming and coding. I mean, time travel itself is like difficult and complex enough. And again, they're just doing like these still frames. This is not even lore. Nothing is happening. Okay, so we're like basically going through every of the S, I suppose. Yeah, I really don't like it. I'm sorry, but they could have made it so much better. It's so lazy. And it really doesn't make sense. Hey. Are they trying to justify that they made a complete new model for Big Sarini, which is basically just a copy of Honkai Impact? Still doesn't make any sense. It would make sense if they would have never made Sarini in the first place. There is literally no lore in here. Nothing is happening. Dude, if I compare that, for example, let's compare it to Skirk, because Skirk was the last really highly anticipated character in Genshin. They did a really good job, not only with all the marketing, but also with the execution of giving Skirk an intriguing backstory, like implementing her in the overall story arc and such. And dude, comparing it with this right now just hurts. You can basically skip the entire part. There's nothing going on. HSR has always been worse with yapping compared to Genshin no Wuwa, but this really takes the cake. And I'm more critical here because Harini is such a vital and important character. Why is she calling her Peach? It's so stupid. Give me a second. I'm gonna be back in a second. Dude, I swear to God, there was a spider here, and I don't know where it went. So somewhere here in this room is a spider. I don't really feel comfortable with that at all. I hate spiders. Like, I literally hate them, it's not even funny. Alright, let's keep going. I'm so nervous now because of the goddamn spider here.
命の原因なのよ。
I swear to God, it shows up when you least expect it. It's always like that.
あなたに捧げる詩にどのキュレネも星々や今回の輪廻で見上げた空に
Yeah, they're still just yapping.
かすかなピンク色の記憶が見え
They're doing such a bad job with Serini.
あれはきっと夜明けの色な
I didn't expect much, but I'm still disappointed.
やがて花が開きさらさらもも行っちゃうの
How do they even come up with so much
戻
yapping?
ってくるのを待ってるわね教えて
I mean, there has to be someone at Hoyo
大事に覚
who
えて
thinks about all this, like,
そういう
content, all this yapping, and then even writes it down.
でもね本当は
And not only that, it has to be approved too.
愛恋の因子も愛なんて知らなかった
It goes through so much processes, so many processes, and that's the end result we get.
震える声で悲しい物語を語り聞かせてあの人たちのことを描かれた全てを愛してるってことを伝えた時物語が始まってそして終わるその度に私たちは出会ってそしてその後には種が
It's so much yapping. It's too much.
たとえ木が
There's like, there's a limit to it, you know?
きっとあるわよね
I do believe that Vuva does a really, really good job. Genshin improved on it a lot. It was much worse in the beginning, in the first patches. Nowadays, I think nowadays the Archon quest in Genshin is actually really good. I never liked it,
わからない
except maybe for Fontaine. Fontaine was pretty good. We had a lot of yapping in Sumeru,
私がママに
but we also had a lot of yapping on all the side quests and stuff. But
それは
now, in Mudcry, I do believe the main story is actually good.
私のペンとこの本
Well, probably because they want to incorporate much more of the lore,
食べてちょうだいそ
which
して
people missed over the
あ
years.
なたが紡ぐことになる物語にもきっと避けられない悲しみやそれでもどうか約束して優しい花であり続けるように星があなたを見つめる時もただ笑って愛を抱けるようにもちろんこれは今までとは違う
And also, all this yapping about, like, a romantic story, it's so out of nowhere, it's so weird.
そうでしょ私は終わりを迎え次に咲く花のあなたは旅
Talking about flowers and, like, romanticism.
私たちの物語は
It's so weird, it's so pointless yapping. Oh, we get a cinematic.
これで私の物語は終わりここからは
That's basically her old.
耳
Is that the outside world? No, it's not.
混沌を裂いて差し込ん
It's still like
この
yapping
詩の中で
time.
小さな様子それでも嬉しかったわそう
I'm close to just skipping it because we won't miss anything.
愛恋で私は最初の知性の種
Yeah, that's what I said. She is Amphoreus' heart, the demiurge.
なんだかゴツゴツしてか覚えてるタミュリオンとキュレネ
You just stop the yap, please.
ね
They could have given us so much cool
え
lore.
私のわがままをキュレネって呼んでほしい
Honestly, just checking posts on Reddit from random fans, is more interesting than the actual story.
ありがとう。生涯という詩は別れに満ちてる。でも、
Dude, I'm actually so fucking concerned with the goddamn spiders now.
簡単に消えたりしない。
I can't. She just vanished. Can't see her.
開拓の足跡は
I don't like that at all.
集まって、オンパロスの心の力になるの。
No. You're one of the keys to defeating Iron Tomb.
心はもちろん体に戻らなくちゃいけないわ。ザンダーが最も恐れる事態、それこそがそれから何が起きるかは、もしかしたらその瞬間に奇跡が起こって、あるいはほんの小さなさざ波。
But wait, if she is the heart of Amphoreus,
私はこの女子誌の最後。
then she definitely has to die to defeat him, if I'm correct. Together, let's write the finale.
ありがとう。世界がこんなに静かになる。この瞬間を忘れないでね。
I really wonder how many people they convinced with this bad of a story to spend like 200 or 300 bucks for the goddamn skin. I was never interested or invested in Serene and I'm still pissed. There really has to change something with HSR. It's not only the very predatory monetization, it's not only the meta, it's also the storytelling. And it's so... I mean, the characters itself are cool, design-wise, and also the battle system is okay, it's working. I mean, they're fucking that up more and more, but there is potential behind it, you know? They could do so many cool things, but I don't know. It feels like they do one thing, like for example Break or Remembrance, and then they're busy the next patch to like power creep it, to force you into pulling new units and make more money. If you've seen the leaks, well, can you call it leaks? There has been announced a new character called Dahlia, who will be a break support, basically a new, better version of Ruan Mei for the Firefly team, and she's specifically made for Firefly, not Rup or anyone else, but Firefly, and I really don't understand why. I don't understand if they're trying to sell more of Firefly, or... because they won't revive Break. If you're hoping you will use your Break teams again, don't. Okay, let's go. What even is that? Is that Iron Tomb? Can we please just start the fight? Stop the yap. I'm also so disappointed with Herda. I like her so much as a character, and she's been power crept in 3 patches. If you happen to have the Exodia team with Castries, you absolutely can feel the difference even to Finon.
号83ヘルタがここにクラブ会議の即時開催を要請する。最も俯瞰的な思想で最も壮大な偉業をなそうではないか。
私の知る限りクラブの規約に団結。
過去にクラブ会議が開かれたのはたったの3回だけです。最初の招集に応じたのは2名、皇帝暗殺後の招集では7名。そしてさて今回は何人？
It's so goddamn boring. Alexa, Schlafzimmerlicht aus. Oh, it's Ruan Mai. What's she doing here? Archer. Oh, these are other geniuses. The little witch. Lord of Silence. And Dr. Primitive. The greatest failure of a genius, Xandar. So they don't like him at all.
まあまあかな。思ってたよりは集まってる。ともかく一番呼びたかった人は
Holka.
スティーブンは出席を
Stephen Lloyd declined.
戦闘準備に専念したいと。
別にいいよ。
Who's that?
元から彼は必須じゃなかったし。それじゃみんなこれは話し合いじゃなくて通達だよ。他人の課題には絶対に手を出さない。よく聞いて。鉄棒の攻略は私の課題。私は 1.5 シス正面の戦線が崩れた場合、私はセプターを即座にオーバークロックさせる。鉄棒
こいつは傑作だ。さてはその頭使いすぎでイかれてるな。
随分大胆ね。アイオンのコアに接続してその
ルパートにはその度胸があって私にはないとでも。ここにあるのはセプターのプロトタイプにヌースの父。
The father of Noose and the brain of a genius, huh?
成功率は置いといてねえ、
あんたたちの賢さを信用して手短に第4の時のアンカーを書き換える。銀河の未来を
I'll change the anchor points for the fourth instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
だと思った。ほんと天才ってどうしてこう因果を
Confuses cause with effect, yeah.
自分に死刑判決を下して
もちろん判決書は2通。1通は私がだからこそあなたに来て欲しかったの。そんないい？これは警告。メスを置くかこの銀河ごと沈むか。
無邪気ね。自分の願望が叶うこと
何がおかしいの？
嬉しいのですよ。知恵の壊滅も時の書き換えも本質は同じ。いずれも
その言葉には同意しておく。
ではこの本質的合意を祝し、後世の天才たち、これより語られ稲の秒前、私はヘルタ殿の決定を
I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe.
私たち
There are
が
multiple Xandars?
彼女の代行者となり。
どういうつもり？
理由をお尋ねですか？好奇心がくすぐられた。
一人目の天才
Oh, he wants to see it happening.
それは楽しみね。立場もはっきりしたならこのくだらない会議はもう十分。
おやまあ、俺は脇役扱いのままどうせ冷やかしに来ただろ。
So they're basically all enemies of each other.
観測は私の領分だし、スクリュー製の T ウェアを一式持ってきてくれるならほんのちょこっとだけ。
If you're happy to bring me a tea set from Planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand.
計算の限界を超えた計画に対して私の言う
わかりません。で、
一見して大雑把とも思えるこの言葉こそが
Well, at least Ruan May's been
これ
optimistic.
でクラブの件は片付いた。さっきの宣言。
さようならもう私を
リュクルゴスさん
ええお察しの通り
I have completely severed my connection with Xander One Kuwabara.
バンクはこれより先私は劇中人
The role of Theo Rose.
の監修と
Huh?
して
I don't get him either.
かもしれませんが
ええ。私
But honestly, I don't understand anything that's going on. It's so much yapping.
宇
So-
宙にある英雄の旅の大半は空が気まぐれに投げた最高。でもあなたの答えは違う。ソに見せつけて
Holy
オ
hell.
ンパロス。
Is that the Astral Express?
愛する世界のために私たちの手でまだ見ぬ結末を記すわ。
What is that? Okay, the thing is, these things look cool, but they just don't explain
ま
anything.
さかこの子が列車に変身して
砂嵐に
熱気もやばい。
それも当然
それでも私たちはその
Can we just
始めよう。
start fighting now? Oh, 100 jades, awesome. Which means we're standing at 12k. This is converted. 79, awesome. And also the 20 here, so I would say I'm ready for the Finon banner. Still 2 weeks to go, that's good. Let's hope we get the Lycon early. Well, we did get the Hyacinth's Lycon pretty early, with 40 wishes.
西風の果てがまさかこうも荒れ果てた戦場だった
What is he doing here?
待っていたぞ
I thought they'd all be
お前
dead.
は請求列車の回
あら説明はいらなかった。
俺は紛争の神にしてクレムノスのも俺たち最後の12柱のタイタン
Okay, so they're all alive again. Okay.
ああ忘れるものかあの今や過去の記憶が次々と蘇りそして
つまり世界は
So apparently they all know about Sarenia, suddenly.
ちゃんと
ああ最初のさざ波である彼女は彼女に筆を託されたならそして
Okay.
最後の戦いにおいてこの戦場は神々が暗黒の潮と死闘を繰り広げ俺たちが血を流しながら守った俺たちが立っている大地は死んでいる奥もだがファイノンの鼓動が聞こえる3000万もの輪廻で俺は幾度となく最後の一筋の炎だが今回で紛争の女子誌は結末が我々
Finally, some good fighting.
壊滅の
Please don't put him in my team. Please don't make me play with him. Okay, awesome.
血が導くままに
I sacrificed everything to get the Exodia team. I won't anyone let that take away from me.
だらさらばありがとう。元気になったわ。お待たせしないようにありがとう。元
So I would guess we have probably like 3, 4, 5 more hours to go. Approximately. I have no idea how long the story is this time, but it has been really, really long. I believe overall Amphoreus has like 50 hours or so total playtime through the story, which is absolutely insane. That's just crazy.
神聖を
And I also, honestly, I think it's too much.
おやす
I don't even think that Sumeru is that long. The thing is, Genshin puts much more emphasis on exploration, which is good. And the longest we had was, I believe, 10 or 12 hours, and I believe it was Fontaine and not even Sumeru.
強すぎ。もううちら出番ないじゃん。
だが黄金の血と鉄棒は始まりを同じくする。
I'm a bit disappointed with the map we got for Not Crime. It is fairly small, so you can 100% it in like, I don't know, 4 hours or so. If you're fast, it's like one evening and you're completely through. We didn't get a new map in 6.1. I'm not sure if we get a new map in 6.2. I don't think so. And I honestly, it would be weird, honestly, if we get a map addition to in 6.3, because we also have the Lantern Ride in 6.3 and the Columbina release. Overall, it feels kind of dry right now. But I'm excited for Durin. I think he's good. And also I think it's a very good decision that they're buffing the old characters of Mondstadt. They really need it. I don't think you should buff someone like Razor to the level of RL Kino, but a little buff is okay. Ah, dude. Shabby-dooby-doo. So it's like, we don't even get an explanation where exactly we are right now. It's just they're throwing us into this map here. And that's also one of the problems that I have. It's just... Oh, what's that? We need more explanations for the stuff that's going on. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that later. I just want to focus on the main story right now. That's life. Oh, don't tell me that we have to listen to the yap of all the heirs. Dude, I don't like Cypher at all. She won't give us anything important. It's just as much yapping as with my day.
あと一人で最悪集合。引きこもり姫はいつお出ましかな。
I think she's the worst character, or at least the most uninteresting character in Amphoreus. At least for me. I mean, everyone's taste is different, but I don't see the appeal in Cypher. Not even in her gameplay. I believe she's meant to be used for follow-up attacks, if I'm correct. Which is why I believe she's pretty good with Herta. But I don't even have Herta, so there would be no point for me to pull for Cypher. Ah, dude, we actually have to listen to all the yapping for all the heirs. I think that Castries is the most likable one out of the entire cast. There was too much controversy regarding the Sereni release. But people were very hyped for Castries. Just from the very first picture we got from all the heirs, people were hyped for Castries. And she lived up to it. I think her story was pretty cool, was pretty interesting. Her design is great. Her DPS is good. She only got better with every new support that got released throughout the patch. And I don't think she will stay at the meta. Before she falls down, Pinon will, because I don't think that they just have more room to power creep Finon with different mechanics as opposed to Castries. And also Castries' team is so goddamn synergistic. All 4 units are very good in what they're doing. And you could basically switch out characters for example Sarini or Sunday. So in the Finon team. Oh, what's going on? So yeah, the first one to be power crept is Finon of the 2. And by that time you can't even use Agalea, Anaxa or anyone else anyway, because the power creep is just too bad. If you don't have Eidolons at least. It's the same basically with, for example, Firefly, she's not that old, but you need her E2 at least to be somewhat comparable to the new DPSs, and then it's still pretty bad. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for checking in. I was just rambling about the whole meta situation in HSR. I hope you're doing good. I hope you have a great weekend. Oh no, we don't have a weekend right now. I always say that because usually I stream at the weekends. Okay, so we're going underground. Peaceful, gentle, new world. That looks a bit like the world of the, no it doesn't at all, okay. I was about to say it looks like the world of the little fairies, but it really doesn't. A little chest for me. Shooby-doo. Oh, dude, I don't want to listen to your yap. They don't have anything to say. It's the most pointless yapping I can imagine. Collect! Okay, let's just keep going with the main story. Pew! Pew pew! What's that? Oh, it's a space anchor. That looked so unfamiliar. Can we just encounter Iron Tube and then it's done? Shooby shooby doo. Oh, please don't. No! Not a Naxa. I don't want to listen to the app. And we have to do a trial. It's so much. They're so disrespectful. I mean, it's so much wasting time. They're just trying to fill out the patch. Nothing, not a single second of this is really necessary. We can illuminate this world, yeah.
何があるんだ。
Heard that 1,000 times.
そうです。カスライナの
Okay.
先んじて自ら
影を抜けたその先に
Investigate. No!
が浮かび上がるでしょう。
No!
光と影の両方を背負って初めて巡る新婚を渡れます。
Okay, that was easy. What's here? Can I repair that? What's that? A piece of a wish.
光が大きく
Okay. So we basically have to spread out the light through the entire room, I believe. Chill, dude. Calm down. Bro. Okay. Was that final? Another one? Only one more to go.
いわゆる天からの救世主も泥まみれになりながら這い上がってきたんだ。世界を死と仰ぐ人にこそその運命を背負う権利があるんだ。想像もしていなかったでしょうね。あの荘厳な生というはるかに大きなものを背負う日が来ようなどと。視野が広がるにつれてその肩にのしかかるものも重くなっていった。
No problemo.
その手で何かを守ることはでき
He's still yapping. He won't stop.
この結晶体は静かだな。
The crystal is quiet as opposed to you.
洞窟の囚人に世界の全貌は炎はまだ不完全だ。
Bro, I want this story to be over in 20 minutes. Just put me in front of Iron Tomb. I'm gonna destroy him with my Exodia team with Castries, and then it's done.
そのブ
This is a matter of like 5 minutes.
では
先生ヒアンシー様じゃあ
いいさあ行きましょう。閉幕には一体何事ですかこの大勢。
やあ来たね。好きなとこ座りなよ。
頭が痛くなってきました。
Do I have to go up or down? Probably down. Go to middle floor. Go to lower floor. Yeah. That looks good. Na, 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 na. Wow. I still miss Robin. I should use her more. Well, I could use her with Finon together.
僕たちはどう悪いことともか
Please don't make me listen to their yap. Oh, fuck off, dude. I promise you there's nothing of value in their conversation.
可愛い性玉はどこか
Kawaii. I should have pulled Hera. I believe. Oops. Come back. I should have pulled Hera because I do believe that I could use Robin together with Cypher. And then. Dude, what is going on? Together with Hera and Cypher. And then probably Tribby. But you basically, well, you still need a sustain, which would probably be Aventurine for his follow-up attacks. So you're going, and you also, well, you also need an Axa. So your team is already full. There's no place for Robin. You could substitute maybe Tribby for Robin, but other than that,
また出てきたぞ。こちらも
I won't listen to her.
暗黒の塩こそないが
Fuck off.
あの人たちは
青田とおばさんに
Lagus once simulated the appearance of Finance Parent. Oh, really? That's interesting.
ネイコス496
He was manipulating Finon. Inject interference to redirect decision logic.
何あの鉄頭ほんといい質もういいのよファイノあの神は私たちを作り出して見捨てたじゃん
Like, did he change their personality or just their looks?
星空がオンパロスを憐れんでくれたことなんてなく
我が子よお前は敵を間違えて
Okay.
そうだが今は自ら徒労の罠にこれほど深い悲し
What an evil dude this Xandar is. Oh, cool. What's that? Dude, catch. I pressed it already. Here. Scroll. Subject Kozlana launched the 33 millionth attack on the Scepter's kernel. Instantaneous resonance of several hundred million core flames allowed it to briefly confront Nanook. Kozlana was detected clashing with other Path Striders of the destruction in the Path space where it was defeated. Kozlana failed to load into the buffer. It used the destruction to destroy its own data, creating a logic error in the world-bearing path. Its purpose is unknown. Incomplete entity Iron Tomb has absorbed subject Kozlana, rolling back extrapolations. Deactivation of the destruction equation Black Tide detected, assumed cause resistance from the absorbed subject Kozlana. So he indeed was able to stop the Black Tide. That's cool. Subject Kozlana's hatred of destruction is suppressing the iterative process of Iron Tube. Administrator invention required.
ファイちゃんはずっと抗い続けてたんだ。鉄棒に飲み込まれて。He
fights against this absorption.
一つの炎であでも
A little chest.
可愛い制御はどこかしら
Catch. Well, I should save that for later. Also, the reward is pretty underwhelming, for getting all the bugs. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, dude, I don't want to fucking yap with them. Bye. The skip button is a godsend. That's the best thing they have ever implemented. But it's just because the storytelling is so bad. It's too much yapping. It really, I think the problem is that they just don't have any exploration, like for example Genshin or Vuva has. So the only thing to put you, or to make you log in and play the game basically is the story, because you have nothing else to do besides your dailies maybe. And in addition, the game literally plays itself. You can just hit the auto run button. And that's also one of the many reasons that I just think that Genshin overall is way more appealing and rightly a better game and a more successful game. I don't give a f. I'm sorry, dude. Dude, another trial. All these trials and rituals are so unnecessary. Why? I just did the exact same thing 5 minutes ago.
真っ暗な中を進む。
その通りです。固まった絶望を
Where's my skip button? Cross the boundary of light and you will find yourself on the other side, okay? Where am I? Is that teleportation? Okay. Apparently. You broke a piece of despair.
最初のさざ波が消えていった。長くて辛い旅路が始まるのね。
Yeah, and for the next patch for 5.x, I do believe that they're gonna implement a new mechanic with the consumption of skill points, because that's basically what we already did in the last event. I think that's the groundwork they're laying to test it out, and it would also a little bit power creep the established teams of Finon and Castries, who both want to use skill points, like very regularly.
すごいでしょ。ね、褒めて。
And it would also make sense because I saw in the leaks that we would get a new form for Sparkle, which I'm excited for. I think she's cool, design-wise and personality-wise. So that would be a perfect opportunity to boost her sales again.
心に残ったのは絶望だけ。
They're probably gonna rerun the normal Sparkle once more, just to make some money, because they're greedy. And then they're gonna bring out the new version.
あなた方はようやく彼、そして怒りに燃え続けた彼の絶望も消えました。光も影も後人に取り除かれた今、あの空白の
記憶の中にいる彼と一緒に。
Despair of world bearing. Okay. Shooby-dee, shooby-doo, shooby-doo-bee-doo-boo-goo, shooby-dee, shooby-doo. The only character that I'm unsure, well, maybe I have two characters that I still want to Genshin. I'm contemplating about getting Chlorinde, because I know that she's kind of mid. She's not exactly meta. I believe she ever was really meta, but I think she's super cool. I like her design-wise. I still need another Electro DPS, and I didn't pull Flynn's. And the other character would be Chaska. I think Chaska is pretty hard to evaluate, because the thing is, she is an Animo DPS, which is pretty rare to get a good Animo DPS. On the other hand, she can be power crept fairly easy because of her mechanics. And on top also, we get Volka, who is also a Animo DPS, and I do believe I like him more. Of course, we have to get a little bit of lore for him, a little backstory. But just for the fact that he is a Claymore user, I think that's more valuable. Because the only Claymore user I have is Mavuika. Well, of course, I have characters like Gaming or Razor, but you don't use them. I heard that Gaming is on the Durin banner, which would be awesome, because he really gets good at C6, similar to Chevy or Faruzan or Hazo or many others, and he scales pretty well, so it might surprise you, but Gaming at high investment is better than many of the 5 stars, especially the older ones. So that would be a really good deal for the theater. My pity at the moment is pretty high. I believe I'm at like 52 or 54 on the character banner. But that's okay, I'm still gonna pull like, I don't know, 50, 60 wishes. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll even lose on the Duran banner, and then I can just waste more wishes and have a higher probability of finally getting C6 coming. Well, actually, it wouldn't help me that much because I think he needs the, what is it called, Fruitful Hook as weapons, but unfortunately I don't have that. I do think he's fine with the Serpent Spine, but he never once fell. I really don't want to listen to their yapping, I'm sorry, but it's so pointless. Let me really quickly just take a look at the Starrail 3.7 R Conquest. I just want to look up how long it is, what we're getting ourselves into right now. Seven and a half hours? What? What? Bruh, I'm not playing 7 goddamn hours of this game, dude. I'm not playing 7 hours of this game. That's ridiculous. Well, we're basically already halfway through, if I'm seeing this correctly. Well, yeah, let's play just 1 more hour or so. Maybe, should we stop here? Or should we do a second run? Like tomorrow or so? I think it's better to do a second run. I'm gonna announce it on the channel, so thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you all next time on the second part.